This line, this is called a best fit line. What we call this, a best fit line. What does it mean? See, best fit line in a sense, suppose this is your gold price, okay, and this is your suppose in your input feature. What are that? Maybe hallmark, or you can say suppose anything. Okay, let's take a hallmark only. So based on the hallmark, what will be your gold price? So as you will going to make a training, this is a best fit line that will going to do the classification between the data. Means what data will going to come here. So here actually machine learning algorithm, this is a classification technique. So they will going to classify certain set of data above this line, certain set of data below this line, and what this line call as best fit line. And this best fit line will keep on adjust themselves so that they can classify it data which are having the price greater than a certain range, or having a price below than certain range. So this linear regression algorithm, they will going to do the classification, or they will help you to do the prediction. Okay, like where the data points will actually comes. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? This gold price, suppose hallmark. So 18 karat hallmark comes. Hallmark is a purity standard that tells how much pure your gold is. So 22 karat, 24 karat, 18 karat. So based on this, what will be your pricing? So suppose if it is comes under 18 karat, okay, for example 24 karat, let's take talk about, it's having price 48,000, and if it predicted correctly, they will come in a certain group. So they will going to classify here, and for the incorrect data and all, they will classify into certain groups, or you can say they will classify into here. So based on this, this best fit line will keep on changing and adjust themselves. Let me show you the animation way. 1 minute. Now you can see this. This is called as a best fit line, and this is an X. So how this line is keep on changing? Do you see this? It is this line is called as a best fit line, and this line will keep on changing as the new data point comes, and they will going to do the classification, and they will help in doing the prediction. Means what actually we are trying to predict it. Okay, so here this is called as a best fit line. Why we call as a best fit? Because this line will not going to overlap on any point, any cross this one, and they will going to uh, precisely classify into two, like you can say two sided. You can see this is one side, this is another side. Is it clear to you? Do you understand? Like, and what is this epoch? Epoch means how many time you are training your data. How, like suppose you have 100 row, how many time you are training the data. Your machine learning algorithm means training this 100 data to your algorithm. As you train more, more precise the result will come. And you can see here, um, with this costing and how this, these are the different graphs are there, but based on this I have shown you like how in animation way you can see this. Is it clear to you? So what the graph I have explained you in this one, this is actually the linear regression graph. In that linear regression, we are doing the classification, or we are doing the prediction that whether it is your fuel price, what will be your fuel prices. Okay, if you don't understand the classification term, just we are doing the prediction of fuel price. So you're trying to find out the relation between your x value and y value, and this is line which is called as a best fit line, which is nothing but drawing the mismapping the x value with y value. For example, suppose x is 1, so with respect to x, what is y, where the y is coming, here something, for x is equal to 2, y is coming suppose here, So you are plotting this, right? And this line will not stick to the certain data point. This line will keep on changing as you train it with more data. So as new data will keep on coming, this line will keep on adjust themselves so that you can do the prediction. And how the step is, you need to import the library, read the data, you can visualize the data, and this mean, variance, covariance, coefficient you are going to need. What do you mean by coefficient? Coefficient means here m into like here you can see this is the equation of line. So what coefficient I can say? X. What is the current value of x is called coefficient, right? And with respect to your data set, the value is in each column you can call as a coefficient. Values in each column of your data set call as a coefficient. For example, fuel price. So there in fuel price 105, 110, 100, 98, 97. This you can call as a coefficient, means the value of that specific column. Am I clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Any question that you wanted to ask?
Um,
So this term regression means where you apply statistical concept. Linear regression means what? Linear means in a sequence, linearly increase in a sequence. As you say, as day by day, uh, means as year is passing, fuel price is also increasing. So that are linearly relation means if you increase linearly your um, year, your price is also increasing linearly. So regression means a statistical approach you follow mean, mode, and medium, where there is a dependency between the column. I will going to share this slide right now today in the GitHub with the data engineering one. Obviously, in the evening we will connect me and Arush, so I will share you so you can have a look on this. So as I said, regression terms meaning is the dependency between the dependent variable and independent. Independent means what? Your input feature. Dependent means what? Your output feature. Let me show you one lab. Let me see if there is any other animation way I can show you that also. Yeah, as I was saying you the equation, right? See, this is the equation of linear regression. What is this W0 x0? W0 is a weight. Okay, what does it mean? Weight means uh, whenever you train your model, okay, whenever you do the training, while training, they find out the value of this W. Weight means importance, which feature are more important from learning perspective. If you remember, for predicting the price of gold, what are the features are more important? Hallmark, uh, like making charge, they usually charge you making charge, hallmark, purity, and how many what percentage of silver or copper you have added, right? So these are the column, and some column like external factor, they are not relevant. So this W0 is a weight that is added by your algorithm to tells which feature are more important. So based on this, mathematically they will going to calculate. I repeat once again, this W is a weight that is added by your algorithm. You don't need to add it. Whenever you train it, okay, when we do the training here, let me show you. You can see it here. This graph is drawn, right? 1, 1, 2, 2. So it is a perfectly a straight line, a linear relationship, okay, between X and Y axis, right? And you agriculture product price of the sale. So here, uh, when you will going to train it, as the new data will come, this graph may get changes, this line may get changed as the new data will come. So it depends on the new data and your data set, right? So here you can see how you can find it out, the values. Slope means your best fit line, how you can find it out? If you remember in a school, that m value we can find it out with y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. Do you remember that m value? If in equation of line, this m, which is called as a slope, is find it out with y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. If suppose you have two coordinate, okay, let me show give you two coordinate, x1 y1, and if I give you x2 y2. So what is the difference between okay, like there are 2 points. You can think this is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. If I say you find the difference between those, how you can find it out? The slope, you usually find it out like this, right? X2 minus x1 divided by y2 minus y1, like this, right? Are you getting what I'm saying, or is it like you are not getting? Can you can
Getting.
you You are getting, right? So can you tell me, like, have you ever, means, in you are in a like 12th standard, so you might have a uh, in RD Sharma book, or like in various book you might have seen this. um as per I remember, like equation of line is one unit is there in mathematics, and they usually ask in a graph plotting also in that. So here, based on this, how this slope will be going to draw, this complete mathematics is here. Yeah, I was showing you the animation one, right? Where is that? I think it is same. Also. Just 1 minute. Yeah, you can see this. This is actually drawing in a 3D plane. We have seen only one line, right? But suppose in case you have a multiple line, don't go in a deep now. I'm just telling you that how this best fit line will keep on changing themselves. When we train on any algorithm, this line will keep on changing themselves, so that they can do the prediction. So if you do not understand on this, don't go in a much deep. Just think it like internally, this when you draw the graph internally, they keep on changing as the new data and epoch will going to change. As you train more accuracy you will get it. So in this way it works. I wanted to show you for linear regression in best fit line way, but let me check it. I found somewhere, it is not there here. Okay, I will check. In case if I find, I will share the link with you. But it is obviously an animation way, it works in that only. I think this might be, this is not this one. Okay, this is a gradient descent one. Yeah, this one. So you can see this is your data points. This small, these are all data point, and these are why it is linearly arranged in order to do the prediction for x value 20. What will be the y value? So this 20, it is coming somewhere. It means that this best fit line you are plotting on this. Okay, this linear regression means you are plotting linearly, and this line will keep on changing as you add more data. Obviously, as more data you add it, obviously here also the range will increase, and plotting also will get changes. So this is the way of doing that. Let me see if there is any graph. Okay, yeah. See here, this iteration means as you are training on more data, this line will keep on changing, and this line will adjust themselves, and this is the equation of line. You can see y dot 0 0 is your mx plus c is your intercept from the ground level, how this line will be there, and this m value will be the difference between the two coordinate, means slope value. Okay, if any two coordinate, the previous one, and x value is your what is the current x value you are picking, and with respect to x value, what is your y value is plotting. For example, if x is 20, then your current y value is coming where. So this, whether it is coming on the line or coming above the line, below the line, I was saying about this, right? So I hope it is clear to you about this linear regression, the whole mathematics I have explained. And this animation, like you can see this link also to understand how it works. Any question, anything?
No.
uh, Actually this machine learning is little bit complex, but once you understand the mathematics, you can see this partial derivative. So this is somewhat complex in machine learning. Drawing the graph, doing this animation, you need to be more clear on the mathematics part. So just be clear on the mathematics so that you can be able to do it. Now here you can see this, I made one code. uh, Arush, if you also run it, you won't get any error. Can you share your screen? I can tell you right now. Can you share your screen? Open the Google Colab, and we will do in a Colab itself. Or ma'am, you can share if you can.
Yes, give me 1 second.
Yeah.
I was just opening the link.
Yeah, I think ma'am she's sharing.
Okay.
Let her share. We will.
Can
I
you
will going
make
to tell you. Yeah,
me the
I'm making.
host?
Yeah, I think it's we don't require it. I'm just allowing you to share a screen. Now you can do it. I'm stop sharing. Yeah, you can share it now. Let 1 minute. Let me add this code. Can you share your screen?
Yes, just 1 second.
Uh, just one. I'm just sharing on the Trello. You download it from there.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I have shared with you. Can you please open that and in AWS IoT session only? Yeah, download this. It won't open right now. You go to the Colab. Uh, Arush, are you aware like how to? Yeah. Click on this file, upload, go down. Yeah. Upload notebook, choose file, and choose from the download. Yeah, correct. Wait. I think you might need the data set also. 1 minute. I just share you that also. Yes, you can download it that data set itself. Yeah, wait. Now go to that Colab. Hmm. Go to the top. No, go to the top. You don't need that data set right now. Go to the top. Scroll down. Now you just read. Wait. Scroll up. Scroll up. You read this line. Linear regression attempt to model relation between two variable fitting a linear equation to observe data. Linear regression line has an equation of line y is equal to a plus bx, where it is similar to like as I said you, m is equal to xc, right? So a is your slope plus b is your um, like you can say intercept, and x is your variable that is called your independent variable, and y is dependent variable. Now you scroll down, scroll up, scroll down. Yeah, scroll. Yeah, wait. Now here you are just run this line. What? Yeah, run this. Click on this. Yeah, correct. Wait. Now here in Google Colab, you cannot read file directly. You have to read from this from google.colab. So here you can upload the file. Yeah, it's run successfully. Now you run this one. Now here they will going to ask you to choose file. Select from the download. So like this, you have to run it in local system in a Jupyter notebook. When you run it, you have to give the path like this PD read CSV and complete path. Now you run this. Here we are doing the insurance data. We are trying to work with the two variable X and Y, where Y is some insurance price and X is some amount. So this is a random data. I took it. Now come down. Now you can see this is your data. This is only showing you 4 data, but you can go to the download and open that file. Open the download, go to the download, or you just click on this insurance CSV. Do you see in the bottom? At the
Oh,
bottom,
right,
yeah,
right, right. It's here.
yeah, click on that. So it is an insurance data set where we are trying to predict, we just trying to find the relation between two random column X and Y, where Y is an insurance price, X is the number of insurance something. Why it is taking time to open?
No, it's open.
Can you open that file?
Are you able to see my Excel sheet? No?
No, I can't see it.
Weird.
You have while sharing, share the screen. Don't share the specific window. I think you always share the
Can
specific
you see it
window.
now?
Yeah, now I can see. Yeah. So you can see here, Arush. These are the two column. Can you scroll up, ma'am? Little bit. Can you scroll up so we can see the column name also? Yeah, you can see X and Y. X is your number of insurance, Y is insurance price. So we are going to try to predict relation between X and Y. How this X and Y will going to train, right? So in case when suppose if any new data come, suppose X value 10 and Y value 20, how that like a coordination or how that going to plot? Yeah, ma'am. Can you go to the code? Minimize this.
Mm,
Yeah. So here we are just seeing 4 data. If you want to see more than that, in that head pass 10, just pass. I wanted to check 10 data. So pass 10, now run it. It will going to show you 10 data, 0 to 9. So you
okay.
can vary it like based on that, you can just run this. Give a minute. Yes, scroll down. Now here, wait, scroll up. So you see this, Arush, like here, This is why I already explained you in the COVID data analysis how you can read the data set in the form of data frame. If you have seen there, we were using this DF, right? Same thing we are doing here. DF is your data frame that they have read the data. Now this describe function, what it will going to do, it will going to tell you what is the mean of the whole data set, what is the standard variation. You can see what is the 25 percentage data, 50 percentage, 75 percentage, how many number of X value you have, Y value. Ma'am, can you check to the Excel sheet how many number of rows we have?
63.
Right. So here also they are giving. So this is giving information about your data, right? So like this it works. Now scroll down. Now this is here. Here what we were doing, we are trying to find it out. What is the number, what is the length of my data frame? So here we will going to split it into the two training set and test set. Training set and test set means 55 data out of 63 we will going to train on that, and out of 8, and this 8 value out of 63 we will going to test whether it is giving the correct value or what. Do you understand what I said? In this 55 and 8, 55 is your training data, what you will going to train your algorithm linear regression, and 8 will be your test data on which you will going to test what will be the result are coming. Now you scroll down. Here you will going to draw the graph. Scroll up, scroll up,
Here.
scroll up, up, up. You have came to down. Yeah. Here you are drawing the, wait, no, scroll down. Yeah. Here you are plotting the relation between X and Y based on the X and Y. What is your X, Y label? And you have given the, so you can see now your data is coming in this way. But once you do the training and testing, then you are going to check it how the datas are coming. So this X label and Y label you are given randomly. Now you come down. Now here you will going to you will going to uh, like find it out what will be the mean, variance and covariance. So first step is your mean value. What is the mean of your data? So you have written one function def mean values. In that values you will going to pass the values of your data set, and it will going to return the mean for with the help of numpy. NP is for numpy. Second is for variance, like that. So just run this. No, you have to run from the top. You haven't run the previous commands. Yeah, run, no, not from there, from describe. Yes. So you can see here, now it is taking 54.9. Earlier it was, in my system, it was taking 55 and 8, but now it is taking 54 and 9. You rerun once again. So sometime it get changes, like how many data you need to take it. So in your system right now, it's taking 54.9, as 54 as a training, 9 as a test. Now you draw this, run it. Okay, scroll down. Now you run this. See, no error is coming, right? Now you scroll down. This will going to find out the mean. This will going to find out the variance, means how variance is the data. And here you are using some function in order to find out the mean. Okay, no, you have to run previous, you have not run that. Below one. Yeah, not that one, above one. Yeah, now run it. So this step will going to find out the variance between your X value, each value of X column, as well as a mean. Similarly, it will going to find out variance, each value of the y column and the mean value. Now you're going to print what is the mean of x and variance. So click on that, print mean x var x. See, so you are getting here mean and variance. Now you are going to find out the covariance, means with respect to column. Variance means with respect to specific column. Covariance means between two column. Variance means on a single column you are finding out. Covariance means you are finding between two different column. Now you run this covariance. In this covariance, you are going to pass x value, x column, mean of that x column, column, and mean of that y column. And for each value of those x and y column, you are going to find out covariance. Okay. Now you are going to find out the coefficient. As I said you, the weight. Coefficient means, you remember, like I told you, the values of column, right? So this one, this tuple is the same. You run this. Scroll down. The coefficient of your, scroll down. Now you're going to make a prediction on the data. So you will going to do the prediction now, like what will be the, for insurance, your prediction is. These are the insurance price for all the value of your X column. Run it. Run that column, prediction one. Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are.
Okay, I think there is a issue in her side. Okay, then, so this, you can see here, these are the prediction of your insurance price based on the each X value is based on the number of insurance. So we will going to do the same thing. And when you're going to plot it on the graph, this will come like this. Linearly, this line will come. This is your predicted data. This red line is your actual data. And this, this red line is your predicted one. And this blue one is your actual data. We will going to see this one. Okay, Arush, I will make you, means I will going to run on your system on Saturday, this one. Okay. Don't worry, this is very easy. This case study for the insurance one. Just remember, this best fit line is the prediction that done by your algorithm that we are write down, and blue one is your actual data. Okay, means actual price of actual insurance price for that particular X value. Am I clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I will going to share this in a GitHub. Just run it on a Colab once. Okay. You won't get any error. You need to run one by one. And in the next class, I will going to start another algorithm. And then on Saturday, we're going to make a practice on this.
So on Saturday, we'll write both these two codes again. The one you're teaching right now and the one you teach day after tomorrow. Right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay. Yeah. I will going to upload it, and let me know when you are available so we can connect it for that link.
Sir, I'm available at any time after 8.
Okay. I will ping you. Okay,
Sure,
ma'am.
sure.
Ma'am, we will connect it on next class for another algorithm. You can practice on this code and try to explore from your side and let me know, both of you, if you stuck somewhere.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Bye.